Our Scrum session will be joined today by BerLIN from FPX. If you have any questions for him, please use the Zoom hand raise feature. We'll also take any questions from the media room. All right, first question from Mohammed VLRGG.
Hello. Okay, so BerLIN, this is your third appearance in an international stage, but this time you won't be without TZH, who has been appearing with you, but with live. With how has been the difference playing with live, uh, playing with live compared to playing with TZH? Especially with TZH, you are playing a single duelist composition most of the time, but in kickoff, we've been seeing with you, Life, and Autumn playing that double duelist. How has it been compared for the two playstyles? Thank you.
柏林选手，这也是你们第3回参加世界赛了。然后其实也想问一下和之前的一个区别，因为之前可能你们团队里是有 TZH 的嘛，然后在那个时候你们更多的会选择一个单决斗的一个阵容，但是现在可能在可能 Autumn 和 Life 加入之后，你们有的时候也会在 kick off 在起点赛的时候，我们也看到了一个双决斗的阵容，所以你觉得和他们这些不同的队员在一起打有什么样的区别？然后你如何看待这种不同的打法风格？
角色的部分，我认为跟版本有点关系，就是过去因为斯凯挺强势的，所以我们可以去拿更多道具位，然后还有双烟，然后去玩单决斗。那现在，斯凯被 nerf 之后，其实我们发现有很多角色可以代替他的位置，然后像右路，他是一个很好的角色，然后，我们就会变成双决斗。Life 的加入，无疑是帮助我们很多，就是他在不管是任何一个决斗位的。就是角色的位置上都能玩得很好，然后也很团队很适应我们的打法风格。
I feel like it depends on the meta because before Sky is a really strong character in the game. So with Sky, we could use some utility comp and we could use our double smoke comp and we could use that one duelist comp. But right now, I think we have a big nerf on Sky. It's not as strong as before. So we'd like to use Euro instead of Sky and it maybe mixed our into that to duelist comp. And as for Life, I think Life really helps a lot after he joined us. And I feel like Life is a really strong player and he could play any role. And right now we have a very good team synergy.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question from Pedro Romero.
Hey, BerLIN. Sort of a question that's similar to the first one that was asked in this press conferences. More so looking at the team's performance in kickoff. You guys finishing second place, which then led to you guys qualifying for Madrid. What do you feel was the biggest challenges that the team experienced on the road to Madrid? In addition to the fact of just having to bring in new players into the team.
其实我们之前也看过你在起点赛你们队伍的一个表现嘛，然后这回也是以第2的成绩来到了马德里大师赛。那你觉得在你们向马德里大师赛进发的过程中，什么是你们最大的挑战？然后包括现在可能有一些人员的变动啊，然后你觉得怎么样？
都在来到之前。
对，就是在想要去到马德里大师赛的路上，就是在往前冲击的时候，最大的挑战是什么？
其实当中并没有什么遇到太多，应该说太大的挑战，就是算是还算挺顺利的。那唯一要找的就是当时因为放那个年假，有一段时间没有打比赛，所以要稍微找一下这感觉。然后 Life 的加入，其实他因为是一个很经验很老道的选手，所以我们没有太多的磨合，或者说战术上他有什么不适应或者什么的，就是他都打得挺好的，对，然后也都挺适配，所以没有什么太大的困难。
I feel like on the road of Masters Madrid, there's no big challenge. It goes smoothly. Or maybe only the biggest challenge for us is our vacation. We have a long time that we didn't manage to play competitions, maybe on the stage. So maybe that's the biggest challenge. And for Life, our new player, I feel like Life is a very experienced player and we don't have to spend much time to have a good team synergy right now. I think we are pretty good, and he devoted himself to the team. He helped us a lot.
Thank you. Next question from Ichimon.
Hi, BerLIN. This is Ichman from Colombia. I just want to know mostly how you're feeling about your opponents, like Carbine Group, especially knowing that they are the winners of EMEI kickoff. So I want to know how you're feeling about that.
Could you speak louder?
I'm sorry. This is better?
Yeah, I can hear you
Okay.
right now.
Okay, I just want to know like how you're feeling about your opponents, knowing especially that they are the winners of EMEA kickoff.
就是对于你们接下来的对手，其实 KC 你觉得他们怎么样？因为他们是 EMEA 的冠军嘛。对于接下来这场比赛，
过去有对上他们一次，然后因为现在他们有人员上的变动，所以我们有研究过他们的比赛，然后我们觉得我们蛮有信心的，就是我们对现在自己的队伍信心是很大的，就是之前来世界赛可能是在学习的，但这次就是会带给大家不一样的东西，然后是想要让大家来学习我们，对，我们会来证明自己。
we have fight against with KC before, and although they have a very big roster change, we have do a lot of research on them. We have watched tons of walls of their team. So right now, maybe we are pretty confident about the matchup, and maybe for other before this tournament, maybe every time we attend in international events, we are here for learning. But right now, this time we want to show something different. Well, maybe this time is the time for other team to learn from us.
Okay, thank you so much.
Hello, BerLIN. Here, Theo from Sons of KS from Latin America. I have two questions for you. The first one is, even though you already told us a little bit about your match against K-Corp, and well, we all know that it's your second time facing them, what do you think will go different this time? Not even, regardless of their roster change, what do you think that FPX have now that can make a difference between what happened last year in Sao Paulo? And the second question is about your Sunset, which is one of your strongest maps. Are you ready if this map gets banned on the match tomorrow?
第一个问题，他想问你两个问题。第一个问题是因为刚才也提到 KC 了嘛，你们之前在圣保罗也是有交手过，然后虽然说他们有一些人员的变动，但就是咱们不考虑这些人员的变动，你觉得这次的比赛怎么样会有不一样的地方？就是怎么做会有不一样的地方？然后第二个问题是想聊一下你们的日落之城这张地图，因为他们都知道这是你们非常强势的一张地图。那明天的地图 BP 上，比如说你觉得会发生什么样的事情？如果它被ban掉会怎么样？
第一个问题，我认为因为就是我们在他们人员变动之后，就是不讨论这部分的话，就是我们研究过他们最近的比赛，然后我们研究下来的结果是我们觉得并不为，就是对我们的打法或者说对我们的战术来讲，并不会有什么太大的障碍，或者说我们需要很好去针对的地方。我认为我们打好我们现在训练赛有的东西，然后对，就是可以很轻松的取胜，只要我们不要犯太多个人的失误。然后因为有 Life 的加入，所以我们的战力也会比之前像在巴西的时候还要再高一点。对，我觉得就是没有什么太大的会担心的点。对，然后第二个问题是关于地图的部分，我们并不会怕它 ban 掉，或者说选的哪张图我们打不了。对，我们就是每张图都练的很多战术，然后练得很好。对，不会说怕他 ban 了我们日落之城我们就打不了，我们还有很多其他很强的。
The answer of the first question is, as I said before, we have do a lot of researches on their like their walls, their competitions, and so I feel like their play style right now is there's no hurdle for us, and if we could play as our Euro performance, we could play all the performance we do in our scrims and do not make so many mistakes. I think we could easily get a win. And right now, after Life joined us, we have a very, very good team synergy and we are much better than before. So we don't worry about that. And the answer of the second question is we don't care about the map veto because every map we have our like own strategy on this map. So we don't care about it at all.
Thank you.
Hi, BerLIN.
Oh.
You've not been able to win a match as FPX at these global events, though you have come close. But when you played in China and qualified to Madrid, it seemed like the confidence was really, really high. So can you speak a little bit to the level of confidence inside the team and what's raised that confidence level so much going into Madrid?
他说之前在国际赛上的表现可能相对来说没有那么好，也没能赢下很多地图或者怎么样。但是可能说在经历了很多国内的比赛之后，感觉现在的 FunPlus 变得比以前更有信心了。那也想问一下，现在对内的信心大概达到了一个什么样的程度？然后你觉得是什么样导致了这种信心的增加呢？
我认为其实是由于我们过去在世界赛上没有表现很好，所以我们也从中学习了很多，然后才导致于说我们在训练上有更多的方向，然后能在国内比赛打得更好。然后这是我们信心增加的一个部分。然后大概前面的问题怎么是？
第二个是就是你们现在对内的信心大概达到一个什么样的等级？
还有一个什么样的，就像我前面讲的，我们是要来世界赛上表演我们自己所有的东西，然后让大家来学习，要让大家知道说我们是有一战之力，然后这个舞台是有我们的位置的。对。
I feel like due to our performance before, we didn't manage to have a very good result on this major tournaments. So we have learned a lot of things from this experience. And so in order to have a better performance in our domestic competition. And right now, I think like the level of our confidence in our team, maybe it's pretty good. This time we come to this Master Madrid and we want to show ourselves. We want to let other teams learn from us. And I think maybe this time for this international stage, we have one spot there.
How much do you think FPX has improved compared to last year, if you were to rate this level of the team versus last year's team?
你觉得今年的 FunPlus 相比于去年来说进步了多少呢？
我认为大概2.5倍。
2.5倍。It feels like 2.5 like compared than last year.
And to clarify things, since adding autumn, it's been a mixture of communication on the team between English and Chinese, I believe. Could you run us through kind of how that communication structure works?
因为在 Autumn 加入之后，其实队伍里的沟通也会变得相对复杂一些，然后是中英混合的嘛。那你觉得你们是如何保持这个沟通的体系运转下去的？
其实这个问题在刚开始他加进来的时候比较严重一点，那现在比较缓解，就是通常我在指挥的时候会先用中文讲一遍，然后再用英文讲一遍。那后来大家因为他自己也会去学中文，然后大家也会稍微学一点英文，那就是后来就是大家能比较听得懂他在说什么，然后我们讲中文的时候，他也能理解我们的表达意思，所以后面就比较稍微缓解一点。那目前依然是会，就是我会中英文都讲一遍去指挥，就不管是在购买阶段还是说在临场的时候。
To be honest, at beginning, it was a serious problem for us because it's have some communication issue. But I think on the way of our progressing, on the way of our attending more competitions, it goes well right now. And for my as an AGL of this team, I would like to call with English first and then to Chinese. And Autumn, he's really hardworking and he's learning Chinese right now. And we have a better communication right now. So maybe for this stage of competition, we need to both use Chinese and English. Maybe we could do it better later.
Thank you.
Hello, BerLIN. 你好，你好. You said before that you've studied KC and you feel like their playstyle is not going to cause much of an issue to you. But I wanted to ask, is there a team here that you feel like their playstyle could cause an issue to you? 你好，BerLIN，你刚才说你们跟 KC 研究的时候，你觉得他们的 playstyle 跟你们来讲的话没有问题的。但是在这儿有没有别的队，你当 IGL 的时候觉得会跟你们有一些复杂的问题的？Playstyle wise.
我们来这边打训练赛，目前来讲都是有一个挺好的胜率，然后都没有什么太大，就是在遇到的队伍上都没有什么太大的指挥冲突，或者说会觉得说对面很压制我们，就唯独有一队FUT，我们我们被他们就是枪法上有点碾压过去，对，就是这个可能跟指挥没有关系吧，但是就是他会有很多个人爆发或者突破的东西，会比较影响我的指挥。对。
I feel like we have a very high winning rate in our scrims, and there's no big problems at this issue. But for I need to focus on Foot Esports this team. They are very good at aiming, and maybe we still have a gap between aiming with them. And I feel like as an IGL of this team, it doesn't matter that on this kind of issue, it's more something on individual.
You also said just now that you are calling in both Chinese and English because of Autumn on your team. I wanted to ask you, has this affected other areas of your game because you have to basically say everything twice when you're in the game? And 你刚才说你跟 Autumn 也说英文，还有你还得解释你自己在中文还有英文都得解释。我想问问你对你的别的地方上有影响吗 ？IGL 你的工作上有影响吗？或者是你的 calling 上有影响吗？
会有的，就是因为你可能一开始只要讲，在他还没加入之前，我可能只要讲一遍，然后我们可以很快去执行这件事情。但是我现在要分成2遍解释，那每一次的指挥或每一次的沟通，你都 delay 个大概2、3秒的话，你加起来就是可能不止2、3秒，但你总共加起来的话，对整场比赛影响下来是挺大的。就是当然最好还是能到。就是我讲英文或者讲中文其中一种，就大家都能听得懂，就不会有这个延迟的问题。
I feel like it affects our performance. Like right now, I need to call like for twice every time, and it make our communication much more delay than before. So, to be honest, it affects our performance, but maybe we'll do it better later.
Are you the only person having to do this? Is the rest of your teams having to do this as well, causing like a longer delay? 就是你一个人必须得说英文吗？还有所有的
其他人可以协助你一起做这件事。
其实大家都会稍微讲一些英文，就是因为在平常在天梯 rank 中，他们其实都是也会用英文交流的。但是在一些比较细节，或者是说他们可能脑袋要转中文转成英文的时候，会有点打结，或者说不知道该讲什么词。那这时候可能沟通上就比较混乱一点，所以其实大家多少都是会讲。
All our teammates, they could speak a bit of English. We could communication with English in the game. But in terms of some details, maybe I'm the one to stand out to call. So it was a bit of messy, but everyone in our team, we could speak a little bit of English.
谢谢 BerLIN，加油！
好，谢谢。
Thank you. We'll take some remote media questions. A question from Ashim Gosu Gamers.
Hi, Po-lin. So my question is about the team was almost unstoppable at China kickoff before you faced EDG in the finals. Even that was a closely fought series. So can you tell us what are the areas where the team can still improve heading into Masters Madrid?
之前你们在旗舰赛的表现可以说势不可挡，就是即使说在之后遇到了 EDG，其实你们表现也都是很好的。那你觉得来到马德里大师赛，你觉得你们还需要在哪些方面做一些进步和调整呢？
而我们在个人事务上，还有一些像刚刚讲到的沟通的部分上，会需要的一些调整。我们在上次对到 EDG 的时候，很可惜的输掉，有很多的比分的输的原因，就是因为不管是个人失误也好，或者说沟通也好，就这2个点，我觉得是要着重调整一下。
I feel like there are 2 parts we need to make some improvements. Like the first one is we need to make less mistakes than before, and the second one is communication. For example, the competition we faced against with Edward Gaming before, it was a little pity that we lost many kinds of rounds because our individual mistakes or some issue on our communications. We'll keep working on that.
Thank you and best of luck.
Thank you. Final question from Karsa J.
Hello, Po-lin.
Hello，
我想问一下，就是这次比赛你最想遇到的对手是谁？然后还有就是在那边适应的怎么样了？就想了解一下你们队伍的现在这个状态。
我个人最想遇到的对手应该会是 Sentinel，就是想跟 Tense 打打看，对，他是我一个VALORANT 的算是一个祈祷我的一个点吧，就是他之前夺冠让我蛮有动力的。然后现在大家来到这边适应的挺好的，就是东西也都很好吃，然后我们又去外面逛逛，然后身体也没有说太多的不适，就是可能有一点水土不服，但是就还好，都还不错。
可以，我们这边就中国的粉丝都很支持你们，好吧？你们加油！
谢谢，加油。
好的。
The question is which team you wanna face against with in this tournament, and how's your status right now? Did you adjust to the environment there? And the answer of BerLIN is, I really want to meet Sentinels in this tournament, and I really want to fight against with tens on this stage. It's some kind of my dream to play Valorant. And right now, our team, we have a very good adaptation into Madrid. And I feel like the food here, we are really enjoyed, and our status is pretty good right now. And all the fans are supporting you guys, and BerLIN says thank you.
Thank you very much. That will conclude our scrim session with BerLIN.